Welcome aboard QuizPassport, Flight QP017 to Ireland. On this route, you'll face 10 real travel situations, the kind that decide whether Ireland feels effortless or confusing. From weather mood swings to coastal road trips, from pub rhythms to place name surprises, these are the details guidebooks don't warn you about. After question 10, you'll receive your Ireland travel status. Get a perfect score, and you'll unlock the bonus round for deeper cultural insight. Fasten your seatbelt, we're now departing for Ireland. You're packing for Ireland in June. What's the smartest choice? A. Heavy winter coat. B. Summer clothes only. C. Light layers and rain jacket. D. Umbrella and sandals. Answer is C. June is a great time for Ireland. Long daylight, mild temps, and everything looks insanely green. But don't let summer fool you. Wind and light rain can show up out of nowhere. Umbrellas are kind of a trap on the coast. They flip fast. A rain jacket and light layers will save you all day. You leave Dublin Airport and notice something unusual on the road. What adjustment surprises many visitors? A. Cars drive on the left. B. Drivers use horns frequently. C. Speed limits change constantly. D. Roads have no signage. Answer is A. Ireland drives on the left, which feels disorienting at first. The bigger challenge isn't highways, it's narrow rural roads. If you rent a car, go slow and be prepared for tight two-way lanes. Most visitors adjust after a day of careful driving. You sit down for your first proper Irish meal. Which vegetable is most commonly used in traditional Irish dishes? A. Carrots. B. Cabbage. C. Parsnips. D. Potatoes. Answer is D. Potatoes grew ridiculously well in Ireland, which is why they became a historic staple of the Irish diet. By the 1700s and 1800s, much of the population depended on them. They were filling, affordable, and reliable, exactly what people needed at the time. That's why classics like Irish stew and colcannon still lean on them hard. Even today, potatoes keep showing up. Not because it's trendy, but because they've always been part of the food culture. You order a Guinness in Dublin and watch the bartender pour it. How long does it take to properly pour a Guinness in Ireland? A. 30 seconds. B. 60 seconds. C. 75 seconds. D. 119 seconds. Answer is D. Guinness is iconic in Ireland. It's basically the country's most famous beer. But what surprises visitors isn't the taste, it's the ritual. A proper Guinness is poured in 2 stages. First, it's filled about 3/4 and left to settle as that creamy head forms. Then it's topped off to the rim. The whole thing takes about 119 seconds. It might feel slow, but here, it's part of the experience. You finish a nice dinner in Ireland. What's the most accurate tipping expectation? A. No tipping at all. B. Around 10%. C. 20 to 25% is mandatory. D. Tip only in cash. Answer is B. Tipping in Ireland isn't as heavy as in the US. Around 10% is common in restaurants if service was good, but it's not automatic. In pubs, tipping for drinks isn't expected. If a service charge is already included, you don't need to add more. You visit someone's home in Ireland, and they immediately ask, "Will you have a cup of tea?" What's the most accurate expectation? A. Light herbal tea with lemon. B. Strong black tea with milk. C. Green tea without sugar. D. Iced tea with mint. Answer is B. Ireland has one of the highest tea consumption rates per person in the world. Tea isn't just a drink here, it's comfort, hospitality, and part of daily life. Irish tea is usually a strong black blend, often Assam or Kenyan, served with plenty of milk and sometimes sugar. If someone offers you tea in Ireland, it's basically a warm welcome in a cup. You're following your GPS to a small town, but the road sign shows a completely different name. What's most likely happening? A. You crossed into Northern Ireland. B. The town has two official names. C. The GPS is outdated. D. The sign uses a local nickname. Answer is B. Many places in Ireland have both an English name and an Irish name. Sometimes they look similar, sometimes they look completely unrelated. In certain regions, especially Gaeltacht areas, the Irish version appears first. If names don't match exactly, check the spelling closely. You're probably in the right place. You're planning a road trip along Ireland's west coast. Which fact about the Wild Atlantic Way is not true? A. It runs over 2,500 kilometers. B. It's a loop route around Ireland. C. It is one continuous highway. D. It passes through small villages. Answer is C. The Wild Atlantic Way stretches over 2,500 kilometers along Ireland's west coast, one of the longest defined coastal routes in the world. It threads past cliffs, beaches, tiny villages, and those pull-over right now viewpoints. But it's not one smooth ocean highway. It's a patchwork of roads, and the best scenery often sits on the slow, narrow bits. That's why a short drive can turn into hours once you start stopping. And honestly, that's the whole point. You're driving through dramatic green landscapes and think, I've seen this somewhere before. Which of these major productions was actually filmed in Ireland? A. Game of Thrones. B. Harry Potter. C. Lord of the Rings. D. The Crown. Answer is A. Northern Ireland was a major filming location for Game of Thrones, especially for Winterfell and surrounding landscapes. Ireland's west coast also appeared in Star Wars, including the dramatic Skellig Islands. The scenery often looks cinematic because it literally is. If a place feels familiar, it probably has been on screen before. You cross the border from the Republic of Ireland into Northern Ireland during your road trip. What might suddenly change? A. Road quality. B. Currency used. C. Language spoken. D. Driving side. Answer is B. The Republic of Ireland uses the euro. Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK, uses the British pound. The two places share an open border, so there are no obvious checkpoints. You might not notice when you cross, but your euros may no longer be accepted in shops on the Northern Ireland side.
Quick check. Count your score. A few were simple. A few probably caught you off guard. That's the point. Ireland is easy to love, but it has its own rules.
Let's see how you're landing. 0 to 3, you are a lost tourist. No stress. Ireland can look straightforward until you're inside the details. Now you know what to expect. 4 to 6, you are a backpacker. Nice. You're learning the rhythm. You'll make good calls on the road and in the pub. 7 to 9, you are an insider. Strong instincts. You're not just visiting, you're navigating with context. 10 out of 10, you are an Ireland scholar. Elite. You're landing like you've been here before.
And if you got this far, the bonus round is where the real Ireland shows up. If you want to explore Ireland more, visit our blog for travel tips, insights, and real experiences to help you feel prepared.
The bonus round, Cultural Master Mode. You're at a cultural event and notice men wearing pleated skirts with long socks and jackets. What are they wearing? A. Tartan sash. B. Kilt. C. Highland dress. D. Dance uniform. Answer is B. The kilt is more strongly associated with Scotland, but it appears in Irish cultural events too. In Ireland, traditional dress is often linked to Celtic heritage and music festivals. It's not everyday clothing. You'll mostly see it at formal events or performances. If you spot one, chances are you're at something proudly cultural. As the celebration continues, you hear someone proudly call Ireland the Emerald Isle. Why? A. Emeralds were mined here. B. The national flag color. C. Ancient Celtic legend. D. The grass stays green year-round. Answer is D. Ireland looks unreal from above. Endless green fields divided by stone walls, like a giant patchwork quilt. That intense color comes from constant light rain and a mild climate that keeps grass growing almost all year. Even in early spring or late autumn, it rarely turns fully brown. So Emerald Isle isn't poetic exaggeration. It's basically a weather effect you can see from the plane window. Then you meet a local Irish person. You compliment them, and they respond with a self-deprecating joke. What's happening? A. They're uncomfortable. B. It's sarcasm. C. It's a cultural style of humor. D. They misunderstood. Answer is C. Irish humor often includes self-deprecation and playful understatement. People may downplay praise instead of accepting it directly. It's not insecurity, it's conversational style. Once you tune into it, interactions feel warmer and more relaxed. If you completed the bonus round, congratulations! Your golden passport stamp has been issued. You've unlocked Culture Master status. That means you're not arriving unprepared. You understand the rhythm, the shifting weather, the road rules, and the subtle cultural cues of Ireland.
And if this quiz made you want to experience Ireland for real, we can make it happen. Let's turn it into your next journey. Next Friday, Flight QP018 takes off for Mexico at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next QuizPassport flight.
We're landing in Ireland. Thanks for flying QuizPassport. Stay curious, the next destination is coming soon. See you on the next flight. And remember, the smiles of a few can change the hearts of many. Keep smiling.